The best camera for beginners isn't always a smartphone. If you're ready to embrace the creative potential of a camera with manual controls, a viewfinder, a larger sensor, and superior lenses, there are a huge range of options available at all price points. After countless hours of testing, we've rounded all of our favorite beginner cameras in the ranked list below. We have listed the top 6 best camera for beginners and their key features, plus the things you need to consider to help you choose the best one for you. Links to all products mentioned in the video are in the description below. So now let's get started. Starting at number 1, Olympus OMD 10 Mark IV. The best budget mirrorless camera for beginners. If you're looking for a simple, compact mirrorless camera that consistently captures attractive images, the OMD 10 Mark IV definitely deserves a spot on your shortlist. Designed primarily for smartphone switchers, its ergonomic grip, approachable button layout, and handy flip-down touchscreen give it good versatility without cluttering the classically styled shell. It might lack some of the more advanced features of its pricier rivals, including microphone and SBC ports, but it does a brilliant job as a stills camera. In fact, we found that it's the most photocentric camera in its category, delivering great stills during our tests. An advanced photo mode makes it easy to have a go at advanced techniques such as long exposures, while the in-body image stabilization system, borrowed from the flagship PM1, is superb. The sensor resolution is decent at 23 MP, and because it's a micro four thirds camera, it has one of the widest lens catalogs on the market. It might not grab headlines, but the Mark IV is a fantastic first camera for beginners. At number 2, Canon EOS R10. The Canon EOS R10 easily outperforms modern smartphones, raising the bar for performance in entry-level cameras. With a quick Digic X processor, this mirrorless model has the most recent AF technologies. Our tests revealed that its AF tracking is very sophisticated and simple for new users. During our time with the R10, the mechanical shutter's 15 FPS burst speed claim also held true. These abilities taken together make it quick enough to record ephemeral action, which can't be said for every starting camera. Additionally, the lightweight chassis is recognizable to even complete beginners, and an articulating touchscreen provides practical accessibility. When experimenting with new approaches, the small design makes it simple to hold and use, and the 2 control knobs make it straightforward to adjust settings. The R10's capabilities at night are limited by the absence of in-body image stabilization, although the picture quality is adequate and has sufficient shadow detail. Although the R10 is not a groundbreaking model, its specifications and control scheme place it at the top of our list for novices. To sweeten the bargain, let's hope Canon offers more native APS-C lenses. At number 3, Sony ZV-10, the best mirrorless video camera for beginners. A powerful vlogging tool with compact proportions, the Sony ZV-10 is a fantastic video-focused hybrid for fledgling content creators. Lightweight and pocket-friendly, it works best when paired with one of Sony's many compact lenses. In testing, we found that its 24.2 MP APS-C sensor shoots sharp 4K footage and impressively detailed stills, aided by a fast 425-point autofocus system. Its hot shoe mount and audio ports offer welcome versatility when it comes to expanding your shooting setup, too. The touch-optimized menu system would make the Sony ZV-10 more user-friendly, and the lack of a viewfinder felt like a limitation for photographers. That said, its articulating touch screen is still a useful addition for framing on the fly, and the camera's physical control interface is accessible in the hand. At number 4, Nikon ZFC. The best beginner camera for stylehounds. The Nikon ZFC and Nikon Z50 are essentially the same camera. That's great news, as its 29 MP APS-C sensor and hybrid autofocus technology can capture accurate still images and reliable 4K video at 30 frames per second. The ZFC's distinctive body, which was created in homage to the vintage Nikon FM2, is what makes it unique. It is almost the same size as its analog forerunner, and it has plenty of vintage design appropriate for its 1980s roots. Because of these clever retro hints, the Nikon ZFC is a standout camera. It is also much better for novices than the Z50 since it has a variable angle display that allows for more flexible creative framing. It lacks the deep grip of the Z50 and is not weather sealed, not that you would want to risk using such a beautiful camera in bad weather. Once you get the hang of it, we found that specialized exposure dials were more user-friendly than general command dials if you often mess with exposure settings. You can quickly configure the camera to suit your shooting style thanks to the knobs for ISO, shutter speed, and exposure compensation, as well as a lens control ring that can be switched between focusing and controlling the aperture. At number 5, Fujifilm X-T30 Mark II, the best beginner camera for lens choice. Fujifilm's X-T30 was already a tempting mid-range option for photography novices, but this second edition augments the offering with a handful of enhancements. You won't see these tweaks at a glance. The X-T32 uses the same chassis and retro shell as its predecessor, which is no bad thing. It's an attractive design that's lovely for beginners to get to grips with. The touchscreen is still tiltingly, but it's a little sharper than before. In testing, we found that the X-T30 doesn't transform the performance formula of the first version. Using the same APS-CC sensor and 425-point AF system, it still balances capable shooting skills with compact proportions. That said, a new algorithm tracks moving subjects with greater accuracy. While it's not perfect, we found that it performs well when locked on to predictable subjects. The sensitivity of focus points has also been improved, and we found the X-T32 did well to pick out details even in lower lighting. It's not worth upgrading from the original, but for first-time buyers, the X-T32 is capable all-rounder with the skills to help your photography grow. At number 6, Sony Zivone, the best compact video camera for beginners. One of the greatest tiny cameras for recording video is the Sony Zivone, which is almost exclusively geared towards vlogging. For those who like making video material and wish to upgrade significantly from their smartphone, its combination of a brilliant f/1 to 2 lens, clever AF, and articulating screen makes it an appealing option. The Zivone S core component is a 21 MP 1-inch sensor made by Sony, which means it can take some really decent pictures. Since the Zivone S fixed lens has an equivalent focal length of 24-70 mm, it may be used to take both landscape and portrait photographs. IAF, a feature of its superior focus tracking, performed a superb job throughout our testing of latching onto faces and maintaining sharpness throughout. Additionally, you may effortlessly record high-quality audio with an external microphone owing to its 3.5 mm mic input. However, if you don't want to pay more money, its built-in mic still works well, especially with the included windshield. Due to its limited touchscreen capabilities and somewhat more sophisticated video functions, the ZV may first take some time for a complete newbie to get used to. However, the addition of features like SLOG2, AF sensitivity settings, and a built-in ND filter will be a tremendous help to individuals who are more experienced with video or who want a vlogging partner who can evolve with them over time. So what do you think about this video? If you think this video is really helpful to take your decision easier, kindly subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon to notify our upcoming video. Thank you for watching this video.